see how student government is getting involved.
Plus, members of one club interact with the community and student body through movement. We'll explain.
PSU Family Day was in full swing last weekend, with a treat for students and family members down at the bookstore. More on that coming up tonight. Caps 13 News starts now. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Vale Messer.
And I'm Addie Hinterweger. Voter registration is a big focus on campus, as the Student Government Association hosts an event to encourage students to register to vote.
Caps 13 reporter Damon Derbyshire has the story.
With elections coming up, Pittsburg State University's Student Government Association is making a big push to get students registered to vote. On September 25th, SGA will host a voter registration event with stations set up in the dining hall, the Weed Building, the Student Center, and the library. Jonah Sanford, Director of Legislative Affairs for the SGA, says the event will be a big one for the campus community.
We're going to have a lot of people. There's going to be a big raffle. We're giving away a ton of different water bottles, a TV. We've got a lot of different prizes. We're really hoping to make sure that this is a big event that we're getting accomplished.
The event aims to raise awareness of the importance of voting beyond just the presidential elections. Charlie Judd, Executive Director of Operations for SGA, highlights why students should consider all levels of government when casting their ballots.
So when you're looking into who you're picking for president, you also want to consider who you're also picking as your representative for your Senate and House of Representative. Those members are, of course, big factors as well, because you can't do much if you have a president who's on one party and the Senate's divided unevenly.
Sanford says the main goal of the event is to get as many students registered as possible and to make voter registration a priority on campus.
We really want students to come out and show that they either are registered or are going to get re-registered or want to register to vote.
SGA hopes this event will inspire students to make their voices heard come Election Day. For Caps 13 News, I'm Brandon Derbyshire.
A new initiative launches in downtown Pittsburgh. The new partnership will be mutually beneficial for PSU students and local businesses. Caps 13 reporter Colin Kerr has the story.
Plans for the new College of Business in downtown Pittsburgh are underway. After the announcement of the plans to relocate the Kels College of Business earlier in the year, the most recent few weeks have been showing signs of progression for initial development. The new College of Business will also be transforming the Bessie Hotel into student apartments and a mix of offices and workspaces as well. We met with the Dean of the Kels College Business for more information.
Okay, so the new College of Business is going to provide students with lots of opportunities that currently do not exist. We've been operating the business school here out of the current facilities for more than 50 years. The classrooms are very much out of date. We don't have any spaces to do a lot of the things that are required for a modern business curriculum. We don't have team rooms, we don't have collaboration spaces, we don't have all the bells and whistles that our students deserve in order to get a top quality business education. So the new building is going to fix that problem.
The city of Pittsburgh is investing $10 million over a course of 10 years for the project.
Okay, so we've been working on the new College of Business building for a number of years, and we're getting to the point where it's going to get real exciting here and very busy very quickly. So 2 weeks from yesterday, the bids will be open for the project, and at that point we will know who the contractor is, and the current building that's sitting on the site where we're moving will be torn down, and they will start the architectural process in terms of designing the building, what it's going to look like, what the landscaping is going to look like, how much square footage is going to be available, So we're just super, super excited about that step finally coming to fruition.
New internships, job opportunities, and living arrangements will all be a part of the new College of Business downtown. For more information, visit pittstate.edu, and reporting for CAPS 13, I'm Colin Kerr.
Coming up, Pittsburg State promotes their dance minor with a coffee hour event. We'll have that story and more after the break.
Hey gorillas, flu season is almost here. Let's hear from Taylor at the Student Health Center on the importance of getting vaccinated.
We really want to express the importance of getting your flu shot this year. We have seen a number of COVID cases on campus, so we want to make sure that students are staying healthy and safe and being able to participate in all activities. So here's your yearly reminder, make sure you get your flu shot. It is available for all students, faculty, and staff starting at the end of September.
You can get your flu shot today at the Bryant Student Health Center.
Helping save the environment and on water/power bills around the house can be very easy. According to the United States Environmental Protection Agency, over half of the water usage in a house is done in the bathroom. So a couple of ways you can fix that is to turn off the tap when you're brushing your teeth or shaving, taking showers instead of baths, and taking shorter showers. To save on power, some simple ways are to unplug stuff you are not using at the time, do laundry with only full loads, and wash with cold water instead of hot water. For more ways to conserve resources, go to EPA.gov to find out more.
Choking can happen anywhere, anytime. If someone can't speak, cough, or breathe, you need to act fast. The Heimlich maneuver could save a life. Stand behind the person, wrap your arms around their waist, and make a fist with one hand. Place it just above their belly button, grasp it with your other hand, and give quick upward thrusts. Continue until the object is expelled or they can breathe again. Remember, every second counts. Learn the Heimlich maneuver today. You could be a hero.
The Dance Professionals Club hosted a Dance Minor and Dance Club coffee hour this past week. Is to get students more info about Pitt State's Dance Minor and dance events. It also gave current dance students the opportunity to interact and grow their community on campus. The event offered free coffee and bagels to anybody who attended. Dance minor instructor Liz Smith says it's an exciting way to see the program has grown.
Minor is fairly new compared to other programs on campus. We've been growing every single year though, which has been really exciting. We have over 30 dance minors now, and it's really fun to see the program grow and evolve based on the students. We have more faculty, more classes now, so it's been really exciting to see that growth.
Those interested in more information about the university's dance program can contact Liz Smith via the university's directory, email Dr. Janice Jewett, or message the Pitt State Dance Minor Instagram page.
The Pittsburgh Fall Art Walk is right around the corner.
Fairly new
CAPS
compared
13 reporter Vale Messer takes a look into its history.
Downtown Pittsburgh's annual Fall Art Walk hasn't always been what it is today. What is now a street event filled with creativity, music, and community was once a small idea from a few local artists.
I used to have a retail store downtown, and about 2005, we put in an artist gallery in the back room, and so we would host a different artist every month, and we started having artist receptions monthly,
set up in small businesses and patrons will hop from business to business to see the art. Now, our walk takes place in the
PlayStation and Sony Interactive Entertainment announced the launch of their latest console, the PlayStation 5 Pro. Sony promises a proper upgrade with double the core processor, advanced ray tracing, and PSSR, an AI tool used for resolution upscaling. Though these upgrades sound worth the $700 price tag, gamers across the world are disappointed with the small differences in performance and quality for such a steep price. Not to mention, the console won't come with a disk drive or a stand. Both will be sold separately. Adding on to that $700 price tag, Pittsburg State University's esports players have some thoughts of their own to share.
You know, I think it's just probably one of the worst upgrades that I've seen in a while for a new console. I think from the sample footage that I've seen, I just can't see a difference between the PS5 and PS5 Pro. It's just been, oh, we get a little bit of better quality, but I'll charge you an extra $400. You know, you could just buy two PS5s and smash them together at that point. But I think Sony's decision to release it at that high of a price without giving brand new features or, you know, giving something else in return is just something that is just not going to make it sell very much. I don't see enough features to justify $700 for a console.
The PlayStation 5 Pro releases November 7th, 2024. But we want your thoughts. Will you be purchasing the PS5 Pro? Or on the promised upgrades not enough to persuade you? Let us know your thoughts.
Up next, acclaimed writers visit campus for a literature-based event. We'll be back with that story after the short break.
It is important for everyone to follow the ways of the road to stay safe. According to the FCC, more than 3,300 people have been killed due to distracted drivers, and roughly 290,000 people have been injured. People nowadays have a temptation of looking at their phone while driving. Texting and driving has been easier now more than ever. Do your job to help keep the roads safe. Don't look at your phone, look at the road. Don't tempt fate, the text can wait.
Planet Earth. Vital to us all. And still, sometimes, some of us take it for granted. But how much can we ignore? How much can we overlook before it's too much or before it's too late? Your choice matters. A lot of little efforts have a big impact.
Pittsburg State University will soon host its third annual Writers' Fest, giving the community a chance to connect notable authors who are alumni of the university. The event will take place on September 25th, where authors Allison Blevins, Lori Martin, and Cody Schrum will hold writing workshops during the day for both high school and university students. The evening will feature a free public reading starting at 7 p.m. in room 109 of Grubbs Hall, followed by a reception. Blevins, the founder and director of Small Harbor Publishing, is a poetry and nonfiction writer who recently won the 2023 Lexi Rudnitsky Editor's Choice Award. Martin, an editor... creative writing professor, has had her work featured in several literary magazines. Shrum, a two-time Pushcart Prize nominee, is a fiction editor and poet who recently earned finalist status in the 2024 Jonathan Golden Chapbook Contest. Laura Lee Washburn, English professor and director of creative writing at Pitt State, says this year's event is especially exciting.
And this year we're really excited because it's a Pitt State showcase. Everybody we have coming back is a Pitt State graduate who has done the work to get published.
In addition to the events on September 25th, Writers Fest will feature another special guest on Rilla Eskew, author of Fire and Bellula and The Hungry and the Haunted.
September 15th to October 15th is Hispanic Heritage Month, and Pitt State is getting involved in the celebration. CAPS 13 reporter Dylan Wagner covered a key aspect of the celebration.
Thanks, Val. Part of Pitt State's celebration is a recognition of Hispanic music and musicians. This past Saturday was the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month, and Pitt State kicked it off with music. There was a concert held at the Bicknell Family Center for the Arts featuring the local music group Pittsburg Hispanic Banda. Pitt State piano professor and Pittsburg Hispanic Banda co-founder Isaac Hernandez explained the band's purpose and makeup.
Specifically, we have Pittsburg Hispanic Banda, which is a group that I made a year ago with some colleagues and friends. Some of them are students, some of them are alumni, Pitt State alumni, some of them work for education. They teach in different high schools and middle schools. It's a group that brings together community members plus PSU students.
The concert also features performances of traditional Hispanic dance. The concert was the first of 6 during Hispanic Heritage Month. All 6 concerts are part of one larger event entitled Hispanic Music Festival. It is a collaboration between Pitt State Music Department and Hispanics of Today campus organization. Hispanics of Today President Frida Herrera hopes this event will help create more community.
I feel that in PSU, between the many different departments and of course HOT, we're trying to gain more community members on campus just to let them know that they are welcome. I think this is our first goal, and also to bring a family with their members on campus.
With CAPS 13 News, I'm Dylan Wagner. This past Hispanic Music Festival will continue with concerts on September 22nd and 25th and October 2nd and 9th. You can find out more details about the concerts at events.pittstate.edu. Back to you, Vale.
Thanks, Dylan. That was CAPS 13 reporter Dylan Wagner reporting.
Hispanics of Today hosted their biggest event of the year to kick off Hispanic Heritage Month. La Celebración featured a night of culture, including food, music, dance, and games. CAPS 13 news reporter, myself, has the story.
Hispanic Heritage Month celebrates the histories, cultures, and contributions of Hispanic Americans. Pittsburg State Student Organization, Hispanics of Today, welcome the community to campus for their annual event, La Celebración. Hispanics of Today, President Frida Herrera explains how the event brought Hispanic culture to Pittsburg State.
So we are at La Celebración, and we are doing the kickoff of the Hispanic Heritage Month. Today we are having food trucks, we have also some dancers from Peru and Mexico. We got a banda, a Pittsburg Hispanic Banda, and so much fun and music.
Vice President Natalie Ruiz explains the significance of Hispanic Heritage Month.
So Hispanic Heritage Month is just an important month, not only for Hispanics, but just students that are first gen, that they come here on campus knowing that they have a family, they have just people that will support them no matter what.
The Student Association shared Hispanic culture with people on campus and in the community.
We are celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month because of the Independence Day of many other countries. So for us, it's important to share with people and also acknowledge all the other people, domestic students, staff, but also the community about it, because we like to share our food, our culture, our music, so everyone can feel a little bit of that.
Ruiz says the event recognizes Hispanic individuals in the community.
The Hispanic population that's growing here in Pittsburgh, I feel like they just don't get noticed. And so an event like this is definitely really important for our community so that it gets everyone involved and know that when they come here to Pitt State, that they have a community of Hispanics.
Hispanics of Today is hosting more upcoming events on campus to celebrate the month. For CAPS 13, I'm Addie. Turning now to sports, it's been a busy week for Pitt State athletics.
That's right. The women's soccer is doing well in their first season. Plus, PSU alum were out in full force last weekend. We'll have those stories coming up.
Hey, you ready to go?
Yeah, hurry up, let's go.
Not gonna put your seatbelt on?
No, for what? We're just going around the corner.
I guess you have a point.
Yeah, I'm always right. I don't know why you never listen to me. You do this every single time.
Being buckled up during a crash helps keep you safe inside your vehicle.
Go, Gorillas on three! 1, 2, 3!
Welcome back. In CAPS 13 sports, Pittsburg State University celebrated Family Day last Saturday, causing campus-wide traditions to go full swing. Zechariah Boswell is joining us from the Overman Student Center. Zach, what's happening over there?
Well, Darby, I'm out here in the Oval, and I have the Overman Student Center just behind me. And while there's not much happening out here right now, there was tons of traffic in there on Saturday as the Gorilla Bookstore was giving away free donuts to students and family members.
Saturday, September 15th was Pittsburg State University's annual Family Day here on campus. And along with the football game and various activities all weekend long, the Gorilla Bookstore celebrated the campus holiday by invoking all students' favorite tradition, free donuts.
It's just something we started, I don't even know, 5 to 10 years ago or so. Just something, simple that we can do for students and for their families. So it really is pretty popular. It brings people into the store, and of course sometimes it's not just for people to come in and buy. Like I said, it's just something that we could do for students and their families on Family Day.
Family Day is a special day on campus because it brings together the culture of PSU with the culture of the community and everyday people.
I've been the manager at the Pitt State Bookstore since 2006. I'm originally from the Emporia area, but I moved to campus when I got the job here at Pitt State in 2006, and Pittsburgh quickly became my home. My oldest daughter, graduated from Pitt State, and she actually works on campus now that she's graduated, but we have very strong ties to the community and to Pittsburgh State.
PSU Family Days are also a great way for alumni and first-generation graduates to reconnect with their alma mater.
It's a day to come back and reconnect with the college. You know, it's to keep that connection between us and the college and just what's going on, to be able to enjoy the campus again through our kids who are freshmen here. And it makes for a good day. You know, we've always enjoyed coming here for sporting events and just other things, and so it's a real good day because they do a great job at it.
David Gouvion is a first-generation PSU graduate. David was at PSU during the 90s and was one of the few people to don the Gus the Gorilla identity.
I had family members that had been here before, so I was familiar with this campus and the town, and it was just, to me, it was a really good place to be. It kind of felt like home still. Loved the atmosphere, loved the amount of things you could do and participate here. I got involved in being Gus the Gorilla my first year here. I was kind of an alternate to the person that was doing it. In my second year, I was able to be a full-time. So I did that for, like I say, 4.5 years roughly. Had a real good experience, got to travel all over, meet a lot of people. It was just overall great experience.
And it's moments like these that make Family Day a special day at Pittsburg State University.
Fun stories like that are what make PSU worth coming to. We hope to see you all next year for Family Day, from our family to yours. I'm Zachariah Boswell of Caps 13 News. Back to you guys in the studio.
Thanks, Zechariah. That was Zechariah reporting live in front of the Overman Student Center. The Pitt State women's soccer team continued to make history on Thursday. They defeated the East Central Tigers to secure their first win on the new pitch. Fans brought their lawn chairs and filled the bleachers to support the Gorillas for their first home match. Students, faculty, and staff and community members cheered the Gorillas on the entire game, despite only one goal scored. Graduate student Madison Monson scored the only goal of the match in the second half to give Pitt State a 1-0 lead. The goal was the first scored in history on the newly built Gorilla soccer pitch.
It was something that we had been working really hard towards, and each week we just keep getting better and better, and we had been looking forward to our first home game, so it was really exciting to play here in front of family, friends, and get that first win.
This weekend, the Gorillas football team is traveling to Washburn to take on the Ichabods. To find more events or keep up with PSU athletics, go to pittstate.edu and search for athletics.
Thanks for joining us, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon. After the break, we'll have a look at some more upcoming events. We'll be right back.
If you live in a small town, there's a big chance that there's some sort of publication or broadcast group that presents local news. According to the American Journalism Project, a philanthropic organization that assists local news groups with funding, nearly 3,000 local newspapers have ceased operations since 2005. It's essential to make information easily accessible to the public. Southeast Kansas has a strong history in rural journalism. Find a way to help support it.
weather could strike at any time. If you want you and your property to be safe, listen to these steps. Stay away from big metal poles like this one. This is a flagpole. You do not want to become a human lightning rod. Resources like the National Weather Service will sometimes send alerts through your phone letting you know if a severe weather event's happening. If you're on the road during a storm, make sure to drive 5 to 10 miles below the speed limit. You do not want to go off the road. And it also allows you stopping time in case any debris falls into the road. If you're going to go park your car, if you have a garage, park it in your garage. If you need a carport, park it under a carport. You do not want trees falling on your car. Make sure to stay away from windows. Thunder and lightning can both break windows, and high winds can send debris like tree branches crashing through your window. And you do not want to end up like this fence here. Now, whether it's inside or outside, when severe weather strikes, you know how to stay safe, gorillas.
Calling all Pitt State faculty and staff, Food Truck Friday is happening at the Bicknell. Pitt State Human Resource has organized 3 different food trucks to be in the Circle Drive in front of the Bicknell at 11 a.m. on September 20th. Seating will be provided, but employees will cover the cost of their own meals. A raffle will also be available for the chance to win in a giveaway basket. Employees should RSVP on the event page on the Pitt State website.
Galesburg Days is just right around the corner. A full day of events is planned for the community. Galesburg Day starts at 7 a.m. with a community pancake breakfast. The day is full of different art events and family-friendly activities. The parade on Main Street will start at 4:30 p.m. and the day will conclude with the fireworks starting at 9 p.m. For a full list of events, visit the Galesburg Days group on Facebook. Thank you for joining us. I'm Addie.
And I'm Val Messer. From all of us at CAPS 13, have a great rest of your evening, and we will see you next time.